Hello and welcome to another edition of dashawns2cents. And back again, making his return to the show is Daniel, my buddy, my pal. How you doing today?
I'm doing okay.
Doing okay?
Yeah.
It's Friday and he's back. I know he hasn't been here in a while.
It's cool.
He's been on sabbatical, but he is back. And man, last episode, so many views, so many likes. Thank you everybody for the comments and stuff, even if they weren't too nice. But I had some good, nice ones too. I have people suggest to go 5-minute videos, but I remember I tried that before. But the show has evolved into what it is now, a 20-minute entertainment news show, 3 days a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I talk for 20 minutes about the movie and TV news. I might mumble a little bit, but I've just started. I'm going to get better at that every time. And I might have, what in the hell's your daughter? I might not look at the camera sometimes, but I'm going to work on it. And by the end of this year, I might be making some money. Hopefully making some money, right? Making the money.
Yeah.
And doing this for a while. Sorry I paused for a minute. Yeah, not mumbling and shit. And I just wanted to get that out there. I know you guys said stop mumbling, and who wants to hear a guy mumble for 20 minutes? I don't, but it's a good alternative to the podcast. I love podcasts and stuff. There's our podcast, always entertainment news podcast, but I never saw YouTube videos for entertainment news, so I decided to whatever, do them myself. Okay, let's get right into entertainment news today. Let's go right here. Boom, 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 boom. Here's some game show revivals. Fremantle Media, who are the creators of American Idol, have secured worldwide rights to an iconic game show named That Tune. Can you name that tune, Daniel?
No.
It was a 60s show. They are shopping that around. And also, Nickelodeon's reviving one of my favorite shows when I was a kid, Figure It Out, with a 40-episode order. I love myself some Figure It Out when I was a kid. Suzanne Summers, not from Three's Company, The Swimmer, yeah. And also, we have some casting news here from Pilot Casting, like always we do. Anthony Edwards, as you know from ER, has been cast in 0 Hour for ABC. It has been produced by Prison Break creator Paul Sernier. When Dana shows his Prison Break, he loved that show. Yeah. It's set out as Hank Foley, played by Anthony Edwards, who after spending 20 years as the editor of Modern Skeptics magazine, becomes involved in one of the most compelling conspiracies in human history when his wife's kidnapped. Sounds like a good plot. Anthony Edwards is a good actor. I was only a fan of ER, but it sounds like a plot that could work. And it sounds more like a movie, doesn't it, than a show. We'll see how they do it, and if this is picked up for a series order. And now the news I want to talk about. More news on Elementary, the Sherlock Holmes CBS show called Elementary. As like we mentioned last week, Lucy has been cast. This is the plot. And added to the show is Aidan Quinn, veteran actor, as you know from a lot of stuff. Here is the plot. It is going to be set in present day, and Sherlock Holmes is a former consultant to Scotland Yard, whose addiction problems led him to a rehab center in New York City. And just out of rehab, Holmes now lives in Brooklyn with a sober companion, Joan Watson, played by Lucy Liu, while a consultant for the NYPD. Aidan Quinn will play the NYPD Captain Gregson, who worked with Sherlock at Scotland Yard for 9/11. And was so impressed with his work there, he was invited him to work as a consultant into the police in New York City. A good plot, I think. Making him a consultant and making him a recovering drug addict is good. I think making him that and having Joan trying to keep him on his leash and everything and being his sober companion, that's a kind of good plot. What do you think about that plot? You think it's interesting?
Yeah. Is he gonna be smart? You know
he's smart. He's gonna be smart. He's gonna be eccentric. He's gonna be crazy like the Sherlock we know. Yeah. Me and Daniel are big fans of Sherlock and BBC.
Yeah.
We're wondering, is this show gonna be too much like it? Even the BBC people, they're like, you go too far and you're gonna cancel it. Just like Sony canceled Quinn, which is gonna be their hacker show. It was too much. Like Girl Child Studios said, no, we're not gonna do that.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I'm surprised that
they went for the woman route with Watson.
Yeah.
Everybody's surprised about that.
Yeah.
Everybody's surprised about that.
What could it be her name?
It's Joan Watson. That's what we just said.
Joan.
Joan. You want Joan? But Lucy Liu as Joan? I'm just noticing that. an Asian playing Joan.
Yes, I know.
Really? I just noticed right now. Lucifer's playing Joan now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Joan. Not.
I thought her name would be maybe at least Linda. You know Watson.
Linda Watson. That sounds more Asian stuff.
Yeah, Linda Watson. Yeah, that'd be better.
Yeah, that sounds. But for we're just all talking yard, it sounds pretty cool. It makes it modern day. And having Aiden Quinn there and Johnny Lemiller. I hope Johnny Lemiller is good. He's cast as Sherlock Holmes. I've seen him in as the villain role in Dexter. He was very good as that.
Yeah.
I can see him playing this role good. Yeah. And also in other British news, Freema Agyeman, as you know from Doctor Who and Law & Order UK, she played one of my favorite companions, Martha Jones. She has landed a role in the Sex and the City prequel series, The Carrie Diaries. Let's see, hold on. Let's check times. She'll play Larissa, a hip, cutting-edge editor and party girl, where young Carrie works. So that's good for her. I like her as Martha Jones. I'm glad she got her career up and learning.
Cool.
And Jerry Piven is in talks to star in ITV's 10-part biographical miniseries, Mr. Selfridge. Deadline has reported this. Deadline Hollywood. Good magazine right there. The show is based on the book Shopping, Seduction, and Mr. Selfridge, and follows the exploits of Henry Golden Selfridge, department store magnate, who outbuilt the Marshallfield Empire in the U.S. and founded Selfridges in the UK in the early 1900s. He was also a total scamp and thought of shopping as a sensual experience. So Jerry Piven in the show, we'll see where it gets shopped to, and maybe what should will be picked up on cable channels, what cable channel will pick it up, maybe HBO, Showtime maybe? Because Jerry Piven's a great actor. On Entourage, great role. And he needs to continue his great. This sounds like a great role for him. As a sleazy guy, yeah, sounds great.
Yeah.
And we have an update on Golden Boy, where Ryan Philly dropped out of the show. It was a CBS pilot about the rookie cop a young police officer who rises up after busting Major Durbin. The person who's replaced Ryan Philly is Kamal Pomick from Downtown Abbey. So we'll see how he does. Ryan Philby got cold feet because he decided not to do that. Sorry, I'm going randomly into stuff. And for you Terra Nova fans, Netflix is in talks to continue the show. They are in talks. They were in talks to continue a lot of shows. It's always been a rumor. After some show gets canceled, like last year, what was the show? The Events. They were in talks to continue the event. That didn't happen. Netflix is going to become more involved in TV shows because they have House of Cards with Kevin Spacey in the what the having him is like fucking random. Yeah, they are in talks. They have new original shows coming on, and they want to go into original series now. They want to be focused more on TV shows because most of their subscribers they stream TV shows instead of movies. So I think they should get more syndication deals, like with what TBS and everybody else does. They should land syndication rights for shows. And they're going to become more like HBO. They're talking to a bunch of cable companies, and they'll be added to your plan, which is really cool. If you have like Verizon, it'll be added to your cable plan. It'll be pretty cool. But Verizon has Redbox, so they don't really need us. So I'll be off to that. Off for that talking. We have a Sons of Anarchy Season 5 update as Polyfest is going on. Each night there's a show, and they have a panel, and all the cast and crew talk about the show, and they ask questions and put videos. So I have a Sons of Anarchy update about Season 5 here. As I always said, a month passed, and Jax was king, and Kurt Sutter told the crowd that Season 5 will focus on Jax's rival at head to the table as leader of the club. And he says, for me, the interesting dynamic, the playoff this season is seeing Jax at the head of that table, and the struggle that he has being king. Kurt Sutter says, how do you be the leader of an organized crime syndicate and not become Clay? And if you choose not to become Clay, are you doomed to be the fate of John Teller? That is absolutely true, because John Teller tried to get out of guns, he got killed. Clay tried to keep it as a criminal empire, and he ended up where he ended up. I forget, was he dead then? I think he was dead this season. So we'll see how Jax does this, and being Jax as the king and the leader now, that'll be interesting dynamic, and see how that goes. It's pretty cool. And update on the first 9 prequel Kurt Sutter wants to do. He wants to do a prequel about the original founders of Sons of Anarchy. It'll be set in the 60s. He said Networks is definitely interested, but it'll be a very different show than Sons of Anarchy, and he's definitely interested in doing it. So he's committed to doing it, but he doesn't want to do it. He's unsure if he wants to do it after Sons ends, or he wants to put some time to show in a prequel. And British teen drama Skins it will end after 7 seasons. So
wasn't that guy from Slumdog Millionaire?
Yeah, what his name was?
I forgot.
He was in there. Yes, he was in there. And we have some singing competition news. ABC has picked up duets. A singing competition starring Kelly Clarkson, Jennifer Nettles, Lionel Richie, and Robin Thicke.
You should stop with those singing competitions. It's getting dumb stupid.
Okay, yeah, I don't like it either. Let me finish the plot first. Maybe people want to hear the plot. On the show, Clarkson, Nettles, Richie, and Thicke will individually travel across America looking for undiscovered talents. How much undiscovered talent is there? And ultimately, each star will choose 2 singers to be his or her duet partners. The other mentors and their proteges will take the stage each week and perform in front of a live studio audience. In the end, one of the pairs to win, with the amateur getting the recording contract with a hard record. Sounds like a decent plot, I guess. I don't know. Also, this summer we'll have CW doing a show too called Star Next Door, where Gloria Estefan and John Rich will travel the country looking for some more undiscovered talents. We're gonna find all the fucking singers in the world. Still, CBS has not done a show yet. CBS has stayed out of it. And also in other news, this is one of my favorite pilots right now. Is Only Fools and Horses, John Leguizamo's pilot for ABC. Latest cast natural is Lindy McLean Kofi from Bridesmaids, who stole the show, and also in that one, she plays ex-wife. That's pretty funny. With her, John Leguizamo, and Christopher Lloyd, that's gonna be a pretty good show. And look out for that this fall, I think. And we'll do a couple more TV news, then we'll go right into our movie news. Let's talk about political animals. Sigourney Weaver's been cast as the divorced former First Lady and new Secretary of State. That's pretty cool. And this is a miniseries for USA called Political Animals, and Sigourney Weaver has landed the female lead. She played the divorced former First Lady and new Secretary of State. And James Walk from Lone Star Innings will play her son Doug, a politician who serves as her chief of staff. Now, who is a divorced former First Lady and new Secretary of State? Who could they be trying to talk about?
Yeah.
Who could they talk about? And also they have cast Carla Gugino, awesome actress, as Rose Bell in Destroying Her Career. That's Carla Gugino and Sigourney Weaver battling. That's going to be awesome television. And this show is slated to premiere with 6 awards in December 2012. Me and Deanna are excited. Deanna loves politics. I like Sigourney Weaver. I like Carla. She's very hot, man. I mean, you've seen her.
Where is she from?
Spy Kids, Watchmen, a lot of stuff.
Is she that chick? Oh, I know who she is.
Yeah. She's always that chick. Yeah, she's always there.
Yes, I know.
And also, I know we skipped subject. We go random. This is random. This is TV movie news. Boom, 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 fast.
Yeah.
You know what we're gonna talk about. That's the fun about this show. I don't know what I'm gonna talk about. I have these notes, and I just pick one, and boom, boom, we go right into it. Some people might not be fans of it. Some people might dislike the video, but I love doing it, and he loves doing it. So, and also, I don't know why I didn't tell us before, but this is big news right now. Britney Spears is nearing the deal with the judge of the X Factor. She'll make $10 million to the judge. Really? $10 million, Britney Spears?
Yeah.
Really? She'll be one of the highest paid actors. Oh, trying to play footsie with me down there?
No, I'm trying to stretch.
Okay. So Britney Spears is nearing the deal, and I'll have more details for that. But in your comments, tell me what you think about Britney Spears being the judge of the X Factor. I don't really care. Me and his interest in musical competitions are not really good.
No.
And here's where our interest goes, in comedies.
Yeah.
And I said this pilot before. It's fun. I made these plots of pilots, and I talked about these pilots before. They had no cast yet, but now they do. Will Forte has been cast as lead role in Rebounding, a new Fox comedy pilot about a man recovering from the death of his fiancée with help of his pickup basketball team. That sounds pretty cool, and sounds right up Will Forte's alley.
Yeah.
He's being most recently guest star in Up All Night, a show you should check out. Before it ends, in a couple links. Yeah. NBC, 9:30. And let's go right into movie news. Before we go to movie news, Law & Order Criminal Intent alumni Jamie Sheridan will be upgraded to series regular in Homeland. He played Vice President William Baldwin last year, and he was almost assassinated, remember?
Yeah.
So he'll be regular for season 2, so what does it mean for the plot? We don't know.
Yeah, and I think I talked about Homeland already. Yeah, I did.
Yeah. And Parks and Rec shot 2 finales, one where Leslie wins, one where she loses, so we see which one they pick. They want to surprise you. But let's go right into movie news. Halloween 3D has been officially bumped for 2012. There really has been no movement on that movie. All Lionside Company has said that they're going to have the giant finger 3D people do it. I don't know their names. Come on, directors of that movie. Giant finger 3D. Check the movie out. Nicolas Cage having sex and shooting people? Fucking awesome! Boom, boom, boom. So Halloween 3D, it's kind of dead unless they revive it like they did Piranha 3D DVD. And those twins officially quit acting. Really, they've quit acting like 5 years ago.
Yeah, okay.
And on sequel news, Chronicle 2 is set to go. The original writer for the first one, Mac Linus, is writing a script right now. So we'll see how that goes. Also, the Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol sequel is confirmed. Viacom CEO was asked about that. He said yes. One straight answer, yes. And I'll love to see a good sequel to that. We'll see if Jeremy Renner stars or they bring Tom Cruise back. And let's see what else we have here. And update on Jury 3. I told you Wednesday that Brad Payton will back to direct it, and he wanted a 2014 release date. And they're now trying to talk The Rock back into it. He's a busy actor. He's filming Pain and Gain after WrestleMania, and he's doing Hercules. He's doing another movie too. He's doing a Fast 6. So we'll see what happens. Also, some news on Rambo. Stallone was being interviewed about Expendables, and he said the plot is right now Rambo is in Arizona on the border. It'll involve him going to Mexico, and he says I don't think Rambo likes Mexicans.
What?
And he said Rambo might die in the new one. So it's not official there'll be a new one or not. Yeah. I don't know if there will be. And update on Romeo and Juliet sequel, which was a surprise hit last year. It came out in like May of last year. It did pretty well. It'll be called Romeo and Juliet Sherlock Gnomes.
What?
The sequel moves the story into mystery territory as gnomes begin to disappear from the English garden where they reside. Romeo and Juliet and their friends turn like short gnomes, the greatest oriental detective. Though from the sound of it, this Sherlock may not be the sharpest tool in the shed. So, Romeo and Juliet, Sherlock Gnomes.
Another movie I will not see.
Yes, Daniel is not officially ready on that. And the first one is your set pick. Oh my lord, that's Johnny Depp in a weird makeup. Have you seen Dark Shadows pick? We know he's not Native American. We know he's not Indian. So we're getting a little on time here. We know he's not Indian, so he has like black and white face paint. It's fucking weird. But Army Hammer's good as the Lone Ranger. So let's go on in our box office preview right now and look at my predictions. We have John Carter, Silent House, and the Dawson Brothers opening. John Carter opened Thursday, made $500,000. Is on track to make $30 million. So my box office is, I'm not going into numbers. I'm just going 1 through 5. Yeah. My first predictions. We might see John Carter tomorrow, might not. I'm not enthused. Disney has tried their best at promoting this movie. Yeah. But it's not tracking well. No, I feel bad for Taylor Kitsch. Battleship is going to flop too, I heard. So here's my box office for this weekend. The Lorax will retain it at 1 spot. John Carter will be number 2. Project X number 3. Act of Valor number 4. And Silent House, that's my surprise pick to be number 5. I can see it even hit number 4. Elizabeth Olsen has the chops to be a big actress in this business right now. I think she does. So, we're hitting 18 minutes here. We're getting out of time. We're running out of time here. So, from Daniel and me, remember to like this video, subscribe, and tell us your comments. And we want fan interaction on the last show about the stories, not about me mumbling and shit. Yeah, we want comments. What do you think about The Rock being back with Journey 2? What do you think about the Sherlock Holmes Elementary pilot? Plot. What do you think about that? What do you think about Halloween 3D? What do you think about Romeo and Juliet? What do you think about the World War Days casting? What do you think about all these? Playgrounds. What do you think about all this stuff I talked about? If you stayed there for the whole episode, good for you. I know 20 minutes is long, but if you stayed, thank you and thank you. I know the false ending. So, for me and Daniel, I'll see you Monday. He'll see you whenever. And I'll be back Monday for a review of something. I'll be back Monday, okay. Yeah, I don't know why I did that. I'll leave you with a lasting image. Bye.